Aloha, Candace here. Yes, I'm still moving, but no, I'm not going to the farm that is an hour away from Phoenix because they declined me. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, sorry, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, so definitely look at my last video and intro to my channel to understand, okay? So for those of you who are familiar with my journey, I have had a lot happen since April 1st. This is the message that I got from them, saying basically that they reviewed their situation and their plans for the future, and unfortunately at this time we are declining your request and will be taking a different path to where our farm is going this year. We hope that your new adventure takes you to great experiences and brings much joy. Blessings. So yeah, I was really blown away by that at first because everything seemed like so great when I talked to them on the phone, and a lot of, stuff back and forth, and yeah, this like totally kind of sideswiped me, and so I immediately said, okay, I'm just gonna look for another farm. There's a whole bunch out there. But I also sent a message to the WOOF organization telling them, I'm like, I got declined again, and I am getting a little bit worried here that I am doing something wrong, saying something wrong. So, I sent them some information, and they asked me, what kind of farm I'm looking to be at and everything. So I told them about my dogs, and, that I'm willing to do anything really, but I need to have my dogs because they're old, and I want, them to be near me. I mean, they're not old where they have to be taken care of all the time, but I don't want to just pawn them off on somebody or like have them adopted into a new home, and they're good dogs. If the people that have been around my dogs know they're very well trained, and I mean, every dog has issues and every person has issues, right? So anyway, for the most part, my dogs are pretty good, and I as a dog owner am a responsible dog owner who leashes my dogs when they need to be leashed, and I have a pen to like keep them in a certain area when I am not able to leash them, not able to be with them, like if I'm working on the farm. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into that. So I found another one, yay. And actually the WOOF organization replied with 3 farms in Arizona that allow pets, and so this was one of them, and I think it potentially could be a better fit for me. So let me just read to you a little bit of what caught my eye. So like here they say, we are looking to hold various workshops and classes on the property. We are not only looking for those who want to participate in them, but those who have experience to teach the workshops. And some of these include permaculture, solar, water catchment, earth bag, straw bale, greenhouse buildings, and no way limited to just these. Aside from the skills listed above, we are also looking for internet, videography, organizational and admin skills, cooking, first aid, canning, and food prep, musicians, and crafters. Basically everything to get a community up and running. So if you have any of these skills and don't mind sharing your talents, we would love to have you come and help us get this off the ground or hold a workshop. We are seeking people from all backgrounds of life with varying skill sets and skill levels, people who are wanting to come share their skills, and those with a strong desire to learn a few new ones. We are not only looking for those who want to stay for a week or two, but those who want to be full-time or part-time member. those who have been longing to be part of a community. And if you watch my other videos or if you've talked to me, you know I've been longing to be part of a community that shares my passion for wellness and fitness, you know, and living sustainably and living a godly life to, you know, honor my Creator and, you know, share my talents and all that and learn from other people. So I'm like, yeah. So I actually did receive a call from the owner of this property, and it's actually closer than the other one. The other one's like 4 hours away from here, and this one's about, I think, 2.5, maybe 3, depending on what, because I mapped it from here to the nearest town, but then from that town to the actual property might be half an hour to an hour because, you know, dirt roads and winding roads, because it is on a mountain. It is at 6,000 feet, so that's the only thing that to me is kind of a downfall, because that means I can't be there all year long. It's going to snow in the wintertime. Although I'm like trying to open up myself to like, okay, well maybe if you don't have to drive in it all the time and you can figure out a way to be comfortable inside and be able to do your whatever daily chores there would be in the wintertime. I'm not sure, because you can't really grow anything except in greenhouses, so the greenhouse is not too far from where I'm living and I don't have to walk in the snow too much, then I might be okay with that. I don't know. As you can see on my face, I'm like, I don't know. But I'm not totally closed off. So, however, when I talked to them, the property doesn't have as many buildings set up as I thought they would have. Everything's like kind of in the beginning stages, because really they didn't start working on developing it a lot until about a year ago. And so the 2 small sheds, they call it, which have been converted into living spaces, they're not comfortable having my dogs in there, because one is kind of like a main cabin where we would gather to you know, cook or whatever and have community events there. And it has a sleeping loft, so my dogs can go up there because it has a ladder, and I don't like ladders anyway. So I thought, oh no. She said that I could have a trailer, an RV on the property. There's plenty of room because she's got 43 acres. And I was like, oh, great. But, so when I have my tiny home, yeah, I could be there, but I don't have my tiny home yet. And I need somewhere to go this month. So I have 2 choices, really. And really both of them involve having to get a temporary travel trailer or RV of some sort. Well, actually, a travel trailer is an RV. So anyway, because there's another farm that is in another town that's kind of close to that one. And same situation, they have buildings that I could live in, but they are going to be used by other people until June. So I can't move there until June. Can't start there until June, I mean. And, but they said, oh, if you have an RV, you could park it down below in our area that's open, and yeah, we have a well, we have electricity, or I think they said we'll have electricity in the next month, and it's partly shaded, and so I could be there at any time. So it's either, yeah, that one, which is more developed, actually. That one has been running for about 2 years. So I kind of feel more comfortable with that one, being that I had actually visited there too. This other one, I just found out about them. I don't want to like go out. Well, I guess I could go to visit them, and then if I don't like it, of course, then go to the other one, I guess. I don't know. I'm like in limbo here, and I'm feeling a little bit uneasy about it, but at the same time, I'm like realizing I just gotta let go and just do what I think is best. And I have options. It's just I was really disappointed that one 4 hours away didn't work out, because it really sounded great, and I was planning everything for that. Oh, and then the other thing that threw my plans for a loop is the consignment store is so overwhelmed with people, that they will not accept any more stuff until April 17th. And so, first they told me, oh, bring everything piecemeal so we can work on it a little bit at a time, but now they don't have room for anything else. So they said, go to, the next big city around here where they have more consignment stores. So what I'm thinking of doing, seriously, is staying in a hotel, pet-friendly hotel, of course, to take time to search for and buy a truck so that I can buy an RV, a travel trailer, that I can hook up to the truck. So that way I have more options to go places, and it'll be easier for me to bring my stuff instead of trying to pack it into my little 4-door sedan. I already I already got the storage unit. I need to put my stuff in it. On Monday, it was supposed to be on Saturday, but that didn't happen because I got behind on my plans because I had to spend time researching and figuring out where I'm going instead of packing and getting moving done. So thank God I have a realtor that's willing to help me with that on Monday. So I've been doing a lot of praying. It has been extra hard for me to focus on getting the packing done because my mind keeps on thinking like, oh, well, what if that? What if that? And now I'm like on edge, and I know I shouldn't be, about like, oh, what if something comes up with this one and that one, and then I'm left with nothing, and I'm having to like rent a hotel or Airbnb for even longer, and so I'm really, really doing my best to be positive and just focus on what I need to do. I need to get out of this house because they won't let me rent it back. That's what I wanted to do initially, but for some reason that's not possible. So yeah, I'm overwhelmed. But I have a plan. Hopefully this plan is in line with God's plan. So I've asked God several times, like, please let me know what it is that you want me to do. Just let me know what it is, and so I can just do it instead of like guiding me here and then guiding me there, and oh, this is not it. I mean, I feel like I'm in an Easter egg hunt. Oh, sorry, I meant to say Happy Resurrection Day and Happy Easter in the beginning of this video, and I was just so focused on what I wanted to tell you, so I'm sorry. Because I did spend this morning celebrating the resurrection with my church family, and doing my best to wrap up the loose ends with my digital ministry for this week. I need to do more on that, but I'm telling myself, okay, need to get out of the house, need to get into the hotel. Thank God I have a friend who has comps at one of the hotels in Laughlin, so I'm going to be staying there for a couple days, and then I'm going to figure out where I'm going to stay in Las Vegas so I can bring some stuff there to consign, and hopefully it'll sell. And then yeah, and I'm thinking I might have better chance at getting truck and trailer there because there's just more choices, you know, more people that have them to sell. So, and I was told by somebody that the price might be cheaper there just because they're not in high demand. So I've been praying about all this, and so I appreciate if you would pray for me, and if you have any suggestions, I welcome them. I have read a lot of the most recent comments about my situation, and not so much about the older videos. But yeah, definitely after I get over this big hump, actually several humps, I will get back to replying to your comments and making videos in reply to them. So thank you everyone who's been giving me positive comments and encouragement, prayers, and my friends who have been talking to over the phone and texting. And I'm sorry if I've forgotten something. My mind is really, really challenged right now with, you know, first of all, planning things, and then when the plans change, it just like makes it even harder. So this is almost 17 minutes, so I'm gonna go. I did not want this video to be that long, so thank you for watching if you did get to the end. And I will see you in the next video, which I hope will be tomorrow, but I don't know, it depends on how I feel, because I gotta get up early to move stuff, and then hopefully it's all moved, and then I can kind of have a rest in the afternoon, and maybe that's when I'll do the video, but it may not be until Tuesday or even Wednesday, depending on how things go. Hopefully I don't have any more changes. Yeah, and this other farm actually required an application and a background check, so yeah, so that's another hurdle. So we'll see how that goes. I don't foresee there being any hiccups, but with everything that's happened this last week, I wouldn't be surprised if something unexpected happened. So I know I shouldn't think like that, it's kind of negative. So anyway, I gotta go. So mahalo, see you in the next video.